Hi, it's Craig, author of the Low Back Repair Manual and your core fitness mechanic. In the previous video, I talked about what the core of our bodies was really all about and why it was so important that every move you make start with an activation of the core, and specifically the transverse abdominal muscle, or TVA. But in order to do that, we got to first isolate that muscle, learn how to work it, and practice putting it to work. So let's get to it. Now, because the TVA also helps to expel air out of our lungs, one way to activate it is simply to breathe. And for the purpose of this lesson, we're going to exaggerate that breath a little bit with a light cough. So just get into a standing position. Now, if you're seated, that's okay. Just get your torso nice and tall into a decent upper body posture and place your fingers down around your belly button. You may need to push in just ever so slightly, and then I want you to cough lightly. And deep in there, you'll feel the muscles triggering to help the diaphragm push air out of the lungs. Now, you'll feel your big abdominal muscles working, but deep in there is the TVA. Now, what I'd like you to do is exaggerate the exhalation. This might help you actually detect and feel that happening. Hold it out. And you can feel those muscles tightening in. It's actually the same action that you feel when you try to blow up a balloon, but the balloon won't blow up, and instead you feel like you're blowing into a brick wall. Well, that's what's happening. The TVA is helping to expel air into that balloon. Now, you don't have to go so tightly as though someone's going to kick you in the guts. Just ever so gently. Just a little trigger of that muscle. Now we're going to use that and get back into this posture discussion. I want you to just take your upper body. I want you to pretend there's a string pulling from the top of your head straight up. Keep your chin level, your shoulders down and back, maybe chest out just a little bit. This is a pretty good posture, but for many people, that's very tiring because these upper back muscles, they're not used to it. We might fall into a little bit of a slouch. But we're going to bring this back and we're going to support this position by activating the TVA, right? We're aware of that muscle now. We know how to put it to work. Let's do that to help maintain the best posture we can. Now, incidentally, this lesson is straight out of the Low Back Repair Manual. Lesson 2 goes into way more detail than what we're doing here. We don't have enough time to go into the standing planks that I mentioned in the previous video, but in the next video, I promise we're going to talk about the standing plank exercise, and we're going to discuss one of the key, what I call positional postures that we're going to use to help us stay strong and stable as we start to move through life and go through our movement lessons. So for now, please go ahead and share this video with any friends that need help with their lower back or just help with strength and posture. Get on the mailing list, and of course leave questions and comments down below. And keep in mind that good posture not only requires an enduring activation of the core muscles, but it strengthens those muscles at the same time, and that will keep you moving smarter and living stronger. Until next time.